you still are today?
Yeah, so I would buy it for a trade if it really gets washed out. I mean, I know it's washed out already. I would buy it for a trade sub 200. I do not like the intermediate term outlook while they build the next platform, which is Meta, which, by the way, they have a good shot at building something really great, but they're talking about a 10-year time horizon. That's them. That's not me. So I think that could work, but I don't have 10 years to hope, and I think I would get it cheaper. But from a trading perspective, maybe there's enough damage done sub 200. And I don't take any pleasure in telling you what I'm about to say. But I really don't think that this stock can recover back to where it was for a very long time. And there are a couple of reasons for that. The first is they have never taken on a competitor as big as TikTok. And big, I mean by users and mind share and market share. They've just never had to do it. You have to go back to 2008 when they're fighting MySpace to ever see Facebook in this position where they're not the incumbent, right? Like when they fought Snap, and some would argue when they beat Snap up, they were so much bigger and had so many more resources, and they were already the gorilla. They're not the gorilla with Reels. And they keep emphasizing that Reels is the future, the next big advertising platform. Okay, maybe, but not yet. And TikTok very much looms large in their minds. They talked about TikTok incessantly on that call. So we haven't seen them fighting from a disadvantage in a really long time, not since they've been a public company. That's one. Two, if this was a normal stock in a normal time, Carl Icahn would already be in here giving this kid the business. But he can't because Zuckerberg has 360 million Class B shares, which are the voting shares, and then he controls another 32 million via partnerships with other shareholders. So essentially, he's got all the voting power. Nobody can really do anything about him. If Icahn were able to come in here, or any activist for that matter, the smart thing to say would be, okay, the crown jewel here is Instagram, maybe even WhatsApp. Let's break this thing up already. Let's put an immediate end to all of the government stuff all over the world. Let's put an immediate end to all the inquiries and all the antitrust and all the GDPR stuff in Germany. Let's just end it. But they're not going to do that because the kid is an empire builder. And now you have openly economic ministers in Europe saying, we're not letting you transfer data back to North America from Europe anymore. And if you don't like it, you can cease operations in our country. That literally, that's what's going on right now. So it's a very challenging situation as an investor because you don't know which shoe is going to drop next. So normally, a stock this big, a company this successful, there would be a real bounce at this point. But it's not normal. There are very many abnormal problems here, and I just don't see those clouds dissipating in the near future, which is why I'm not racing in with my wallet open.
Yeah. I mean, we're at the lows of the day on Meta. Steph,